It's the I Can't Mom Today podcast with Heather, the new mom, and Vera, the seasoned mom. I Can't Mom Today.
Hey, this is Vera and Heather back again with another episode of I Can't Mom Today podcast. Hi, Vera.
Hey, Heather. How's it going?
It's good. I really try to make each intro very unique on my day.
I can tell. It's like art.
It is like art. Sometimes you want to trash it and sometimes you want to keep it.
There you go. Something we are going to talk about today. But I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving first because Thanksgiving's around the corner. It's my favorite holiday.
Weirdo.
Yay. Oh, come on. All you have to do is cook. And if even maybe show up at somebody's house who's cooking. And then you don't have to worry about gifts. And you can just sit around and eat and watch football and relax and be thankful for all the wonderful things in your life.
I think one of the problems that I have with it, with holidays in general, and I love holidays because it's time to spend time with family, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I think the hard thing is when you live out of town is that you're always expected to go somewhere.
True.
And that's really hard because now I'm using up all my vacation time to go spend time with the holidays, because we don't get a lot of holidays. We're not like Europe that gets 16 years a year.
I know.
We, usually about 2 weeks is what most normal people get. And so it's hard because it's I want to see you. Yes, I want to spend time with you. But at the same time, I don't want to eat up all my vacation and I don't want to travel. I just want to stay still for a minute.
Yeah. See, I guess I'm pretty lucky. Although this year, I asked my dad about us coming up to New Jersey, because my dad, my stepmom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my nieces are all up in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
But my mother is down here, only about 45 minutes away. My mom and my stepdad, and of course, Luke. And, and a lot of times my stepson will come into town around the holidays. And so we don't feel completely obligated, but it is nice. It's a nice time to visit. And so I reached out and he was like, well, Thanksgiving would be better for us. And he goes into this big thing. He's like, you come this day and leave that way. And, and this is all via email. And I was like, Thanksgiving is not good for us. I was thinking more like Christmas because college football, that's the weekend of the FSU UF game. And we can't miss that.
Of course.
And Luke's birthday this year is the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Every year I have not like this is something that
what is
I can't cancel.
Which day is his birthday? It's
24th.
24th.
Yeah.
I have so many, Brad's birthday's right there. My nephew's birthday's right there. So I get confused with who's.
Oh, I know. That happens to me too. Yes, absolutely. Early March, I have that problem. Anyway,
you also had my birthday wrong on your calendar for years.
I know, dude.
Until Carson came along and then you're oh, there's a connection.
Yep. Carson, my stepson, you guys have the same birthday. It's easy now. So anyway, I was like, Thanksgiving is not good for us to travel. Oh yeah. Black Friday. I always go shopping on Black Friday with my girlfriend.
And mimosas and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. We have mimosas and go shopping. So I said Thanksgiving's not good. So we're going to try and visit them between Christmas and New Year's, hopefully, if everything works out and the world doesn't blow up with more COVID cases. I need to get the plane tickets, actually, come to think of it. So anyway, but I understand traveling. It's nice to just hunker down and do your own thing during the holidays and not have to deal, especially traveling with a little kid.
Yeah.
Which is not easy. A 3 or 4 year old trying to travel with them is not fun.
But I think that's just gonna be our thing now. Just going to Oklahoma for Thanksgiving because Brad's birthday's right there and his family, he loves his family and he would use all his vacation on seeing family, I think.
Aww.
I know. Well, that's what makes him a better human, but whatever.
Yeah. Brad is rad.
I know. Yes. But it's still the fact that I'm like, but you get more vacation than me. So you can do that. And I can ideally I would love to do both, but if I'm going to choose one or the other, it may be a year on, year off.
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Yeah. We can face. So then does that mean for Christmas, y'all are going to just stay in Colorado?
Yes. Okay. Pending something, going awry like last year, but
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's our plan, is to stay still for Christmas and just enjoy it.
Well, that's kind of nice because too, again, with a little kid, then you want to get a tree and decorate a little bit. And
Oh, I'll get a tree no matter what. Like there's not going to
Yeah.
not be a tree in my house.
yeah, I see. That's the way I've been in the past too. When I've traveled during Christmas, I get a tree anyway, but some people don't. They're like, I'm going to be traveling, not worth it. I'm like, but you've got to have the tree.
Versus, yeah, get a cheap one, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a ginormous 12-foot tree, but you could still get a 4 or 6-foot tree or something.
Yeah, obviously Christmas is not in your heart.
Yeah. Grinch. You Grinch. But I was thinking about, you remember, well, have you started getting those? Did you get them? Well, last year, I don't know, everything was so weird. Like with Baker coming home from school or preschool with the little, the holiday artwork, which I always feel like gets amped up during the holidays. It's like, normally you get 3 pieces of artwork a week. And then during the holidays, it's like 20.
I don't know. I don't pay attention. We have this string on our wall that has like a hook. So we have these little hooks that it's like a little clip with a hook on it. Sorry. Wasn't explaining that well. It's very, very small. And he just clips them on there and hangs them up. So and then eventually I'll purge. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I used to put stuff on the fridge and then kind of like your hook, only the fridge was kind of my thing. And then, and of course the fridge would get too full. So then I'd like quietly get rid of stuff because Luke would notice and be like, how come you got rid of my turkey hand artwork or whatever, or my pumpkin or my Christmas tree, with my face on top or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd have to like sneaky get rid of stuff quietly so he didn't notice because he wanted me to keep everything.
Baker is what I can identify as not detail oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You're lucky because
he would never know.
But then again, like Luke, ever since he's like hit puberty, he's not been detail oriented. Like he used to be so meticulous and so detail oriented. And now he's like, what?
No.
I don't know. I'm like, the testosterone came in and then all of a sudden he's an idiot. I don't know. I love my kid. Don't get me wrong. But
sometimes you can call him names because it makes you feel better.
Well, I had posted on our Facebook page because I thought it was funny. I found this meme and it's got like a picture of John Candy and I think who is it? Ugh, I forgot his name now. Jeff Bridges.
I have no idea.
Anyway, it's funny because or not John Candy. It's see, now I can't name the actors, but anyway, look on our Facebook group page and you'll see there's a meme and the one guy is holding up like a piece of artwork, like in a plastic bag. And it says, when I try to deny throwing out my kids' artwork and they present me with the evidence from the trash can, I'm like, you see?
Yeah.
What are you doing throwing away my artwork? And I was like, oh my God, that's totally Luke. So I posted it. So a few people commiserated. And what they said, I had a few suggestions from them on what to do with it. So one mom said, put them in a portfolio or a big folder. And I was thinking, that's true. Although I do happen to know she has 3 kids. Because at first I was like, how can it all fit? And I'm thinking she must have a huge portfolio for these things because between 3 kids, there's got to be a lot of artwork.
Is it John Goodman?
John Goodman. Thank you. Yes.
Sorry, I just went to look at the picture.
John Candy. I can't
remember the other actor.
I think it's Jeff something or other. It's the guy that was in Kingpin.
Anyways, moving on.
Not like it really matters. So another mom said she started taking a photo of them before she throws them away. So that way she has a picture.
Yeah.
Another mom said she has a plastic bin for each kid and she saves the things that are special because she says if she tries to save it all, even in photos, it would be hoarding.
Yeah.
Another mom said there is a company who will make them into a coffee table book, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
So, and then another mom said she lets her daughter like kind of go through them through the years. And then she said, just ask maybe, to ask my son Luke, to go through his favorites and get rid of some stuff. I think now he doesn't care, but when they're little, it's like, this is my art. You made such a big deal about it.
Favorite one.
Right. Oh yeah. Everything is your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another mom said, well, I gave it to my kid and he didn't want it.
Yeah. I remember
That's one way to get, that was funny.
am of the belief of if it's like a line or something, it literally goes right into the trash. I don't like Brad and I are very solid on that.
Yeah.
Like we're like, we aren't keeping this, right? And he's like, no. If it has things that are gonna fall off of it, because some things like you know, it's great for the moment, but they have like stuff, you know, little foam balls or whatever, and they just fall off immediately. I'm like, trash.
I know. Well, those are hard to save too, because if you do put them in a portfolio or a folder, speaking from experience, the stupid little balls and sequins and crap fall off and end up all over the place. And glitter. Oh my God, glitter. Glitter.
I think that if you gave your kid the stuff when your kid has kids and they're old enough to look through them with you and make fun of them, I think that's where it like that would make a difference. Like, oh my gosh, look what, you know, mommy or daddy did. And I think,
well, again, you can save some of the special ones for that. But I mean, like you said, there's so much stuff that comes in that's just like, here is a green line. What is it? Oh, it's grass. Okay, thanks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did I send you a picture? So they have pictures up in Baker's classroom, and it has, you know, I go through and take pictures of what Baker did and send them to Brad, because we don't always get to go in the classroom. And so one person drew a hammer, and it does not look like a hammer. It looks like a penis and like balls. And so I sent it to a couple of my friends. I was like, oh, I don't think so. This is not a hammer. This is no hammer I've ever seen. It seriously. And really all of them like had some sort of
like a phallic influence to them.
Yeah, they really did. I was like, even Baker's, like, I was like, he drew a rake, but it still had like a penis head. I'm like, friend.
I don't know if this is a keeper.
Yeah, I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, speaking of what I just said, Baker. So I really try to stop using really bad language around Baker, because he is starting to learn more of it.
Yep.
He really holds on to damn it though. But so I'll say like mother of God, and he says that now.
Oh no.
And he said something the other day. It was like, I think he said he ate like a piece of candy, and he said, "Sweet Jesus." After he ate it. And I think it's hilarious. And Brad does not think it's funny, but I think it's hilarious. I'm like, if you can't laugh at that, then
Jesus.
No, he said, "Sweet Jesus." And I was like, I love you, baby.
Does he love sweets like you do?
Yeah, obviously.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is too funny.
Yeah. What else did he say? He said something else too. I was like, man, I love that you're listening to me and using my words. And also, I really don't care if he says things like that.
Like sweet Jesus.
Oh no, he goes, "Oh my Jesus."
Oh my Jesus.
And then later he said, "Sweet Jesus."
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Yeah. And then he said, "Mother of God," with Brad around. He's like, "I don't think it's funny." I was like, I'm not going to be that parent. I'm just not going to be that parent. Like, that's going to, because some people are like, "Oh my God, that you're using the Lord's name in vain." And I don't, like, my mom did that to me. And I was like, it's just words, really.
Yeah. Well, and you also had to go to you went to a Christian school.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was a big deal then, right? When you were at
No,
school?
I mean, I don't think it was, I don't know. Anyways, I don't think it's a big deal. And as we know from one of our most recent podcasts, I'm going through a midlife crisis, also questioning my spirituality and everything that goes on along that. So I'm kind of the mindset, like, I don't know, like, I really am questioning my Christianity, because I was previously that. And I don't know that I am that anymore.
Wow.
So pretty heavy. I mean, pretty life-changing stuff going on over here. So even before that, I didn't care. And in light of that, I super don't care. So it's just
well, I do think it's funny. I mean, I like, well, especially too, you're in Colorado. It's a little different than like here in North Florida, where, if you say, "Oh my God," it's a big deal instead of "Oh my gosh,"
Yeah.
So it's a very, I had to clean up, especially when Luke was little. I had to clean up my language a good amount But
Mhm.
anyway, so going back to artwork, I did find a lady.
I
Us and our
am super
ADD
sad.
conversations. I found this blog. It's Ariane Benefit. She's a life coach, ADHD coach.
Maybe we should
Anyway,
get her on.
she's we should actually. Um, so she's a healer for chronic disorganization. Yeah, we need to have her on. Anyway,
Yeah.
she lists 10 different things. Some of them we already listed actually, where some of them are already suggestions, like going digital, that some of our listeners and our group members mentioned. But one thing that I thought was kind of cool that she suggested is making gifts. So like for relatives. So you can, make little books or puzzles or calendars or, fold them up and put them into cards so the grandparents feel obligated to keep them.
And not you.
I added that last part.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could take, like, even if you have a few that are just like lines and stuff like that, you could say, okay, well, we're putting this into the, Christmas gift artwork pile, and we'll make, or use it for wrapping paper or something for grandma or grandpa, So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. That is a good idea.
You get it out of your house, but then
reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly. Yeah. See, then you're not creating more wrapping paper in the world if you use it as wrapping paper. So I thought that was a really cool suggestion that didn't come up before, to do something like that for relatives. And then you're still treating it as special and precious, and you're not throwing it away.
And it doesn't matter if it doesn't match.
Right? Exactly. It doesn't matter. Like I said, you can, if you have one piece of artwork that's a green line and another piece of artwork that's
or
an orange circle. Yeah, exactly. Just cut out the best part and, make a puzzle or whatever.
Yeah. Or just use a whole sheet. Who cares?
Well, yeah, you can do that too.
Tape it together.
Easy peasy, man. If you're like me and you hate wrapping presents, even better.
Yeah.
Or use it like the tissue paper. And, if you use bags you could use it as the tissue paper. You think that's fun?
You can use it as a card for the bag.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, how are you going to use artwork for tissue paper? Tissue paper is so thin, and
yeah, I guess that's true.
You want people to get a whole bunch of paper cuts from.
Yeah, that's true.
Opening up a gift. Gosh,
Vera. Use it as a card. Make it as a card. Yeah, then that may be better.
Get your act together.
I know. I'm a hot mess, dude.
Yeah. If you have any ideas about artwork or how to store it, where it goes, or even holidays, and maybe some cool artwork that we could be doing for the holidays that we don't know about, that, would be really cool keepsakes, hit us up at ican'tmomtodaypodcast@gmail.com.
Yes. And also on Facebook, our Facebook group, our Facebook page, I Can't Mom Today Podcast, and on Twitter and Instagram, on the Insta. And don't forget to rate the podcast.
Yes. Go rate the podcast. All you have to do is hit the stars, or you can write out a long, lengthy, detailed, amazing review.
You don't really have to do that part.
Just hit the 5. It takes like 3 seconds. Like when you go to listen to this podcast, scroll on up, 5 stars.
Yeah,
or
you
2
go.
or 3, whatever
Ding.
you're feeling like. You can change it anytime.
Yes. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.